Welcome to another edition of the Union Football Coaches Show, Backyard Bowl edition this week. I'm Kevin Ward along with the coach Kirk Frederick. Coach, last Friday, outstanding atmosphere for high school football, always is when you and Jenks meet. You lose the game 20-16, and now for the first time as head coach at Union, you have lost back-to-back games to the Trojans, and I think your overall record now 8-4 though, still against them, so pretty good. But boy, the atmosphere was great, and your team looked like maybe it had the game in the bag with less than 2 minutes to play.
Well, that's one thing about the Backyard Bowl that I think makes it so exciting is that you see great plays that take place, on either side. It's obviously a very tough, way to lose a football game at the end where Jenks made a great play and was able to steal the victory away from us there at the end. But on the Backyard Bowl, anything's going to happen. It's happened on our end, it's happened on their end, and unfortunately, it's not the way we wanted it. But it was a great atmosphere. Obviously, we had a lot of focus this year on with our guys about the pride that we have in our country. Talking, it was 9/11. We talked a lot about the year that the game wasn't even played because of that, and so our focus was on that. We wanted to pay tribute to our country, and so it was kind of neat that we were able to wear some different logos on our helmets and have the USA, and I think our kids got into that. I couldn't be more proud of our spirit, the support that we had with our fans, as well as huge turnout. Just when you think people are thinking the Backyard Bowl is getting stale, we had about 20,000 people there and screaming all the way till the very end.
And we'll get a visual of those helmets when we get into taking a look at the highlights. You're not going to talk about this because as a football coach, you play with what you have, and you either win or you lose with what you have on the field. I had to think at the end of the game that you had to be very proud. You went into this game without your number one center, without your number one quarterback, without your number one or number two tailbacks, and still had that lead with just over a minute to play in the game, and obviously had your chances to win the game even without all of your starters playing in this game. It had to make you feel pretty good.
Well, I think that I was proud of our kids that had to step in those roles. I thought Eric Giddings at center did an outstanding job against a Division I nose guard. I thought he had a great game, battled very tough through that. Thought Zach Fisher did well at quarterback as well, Tyler Atkins at tailback. We had other performances that I saw great improvement across our entire team. And when you have injuries, people have to step up. It's the Backyard Bowl, it's Jenks. And so they have injuries as well, and it's a team effort. And we went out, and I thought our kids played outstanding. Just disappointed in some of the decisions that we made as coaches that might have put our kids in a bad spot that we need to correct as well. So, there's a lot of things that need to be correct from the game, but big improvement from week one, and that's what we wanted to see.
Quick look at the stats here before we go to the first break. You can see a very good day rushing the football. Boy, you had 17 first downs, Coach, and you needed 18.
We did, without a doubt. We needed one more first down, and those are the types of things you go back and evaluate, the end of game management and the way that you do things. And so we've looked at that very, very harshly and also productively to make changes that I think will help us. But again, we were able to run the ball much better than we were the week before, and look the way our defense stopped the rush. I thought that was very well, big improvement from the week before as well.
And only one penalty in the game for 4 yards against the Redskins. Outstanding. We'll come back and take a look at the first half as the Union Football Coaches Show continues. Stay with us.
And now, here's the cheer that will be sweeping the land.
He's white, he donates, great big check. He's white, he donates, great big check. He's got 50 bucks for you. Choose your school, go get it too. He's white, he donates, great big check.
TTCU, the Credit Union School Pride Visa Check Card. You swipe, TTCU's Adam Cash donates to your school.
Pretty catchy, isn't it? You swipe, he donates, great big checks.
This journey, man. You know how many varsity spots I got? You want to be one of those 12, you got to get better each and every day.
look down in shame, say, man, I could have worked a little harder. I could have pushed it just a little bit harder. Don't let that happen. You got to do it all year long.
Welcome back to the Union Football Coaches Show. What a great night for football at the Backyard Bowl last Friday. Obviously, the ending wasn't what the Union Redskins were hoping for, but it was a great beginning and included the run out with the flags and the new helmets, and luminaries were there, all of it.
It was a neat deal. You can see the crowd. We've got obviously the parachute guys coming in there and doing a super job. I think Mid First Bank had figured that out. They had a Jenks guy and a Union guy. The Union guy obviously was a lot better than the other one. So obviously, you can see our helmets there and our tribute to our country, and I thought that looked great. Lots of college recruiters on hand. There's a lot of Division I talent on both teams there that night playing, and you can see right now, right off the bat, Eric Giddings and those guys inside, Chris Nelson and Lovett getting great push on first down there with the run there to Atkins, and then we hit early on a nice pass outside there to Carson Meyer. Again, running the football pretty well, just come up a little bit short. You can see defensively guys flying around, a lot of intensity and attitude. We had a big focus on playing hard and playing with a lot of passion, and couldn't be more proud of the way our kids battled. Those guys up front, huge pressure all night by JoJo and of course Colby Evans, and those guys do a great job. Good block on the edge there by Tyler, and you see Kaylor Pearson with the nice little fly sweep around the corner. Boot there to Will Hamilton, brings us up here real close to a 4th and short, and we make a decision, for about an inch to go for it, and we miss a blocking assignment, or I think we might have got that one, but put our defense in a bind. Of course, they come right out here real quick. Colby Evans with a big sack, guys flying around. Defense responds. They had their back against the wall, and they know what it's like to come out and have to do that. Unfortunately, we give up a big pass underneath, and Jenks takes the lead right here with a short pass in the end zone. We've got to come back and get some work done offensively after the score from Jenks, and I thought that Zach made a nice throw under pressure there going into to Carson Meyer. Got Atkins on the carry, and again another early game jitters and a little bit of snafu early on. So defense is in a hole. They've got to come back and try to make some big plays. Got pressure, flushed the quarterback out of the pocket, and they're able to connect down the field. You can see the gang tackling by several of our guys. Lots of guys in there tackling with Colby Evans, Sam Blankenship, several guys in there. Brian Stadler had a great game. Just look at the amount of red shirts swarming to the ball carrier. Outstanding job. Brandon Golphin out there. Nice play there by Chance Wenslewski, another defensive lineman, doing a really good job. We come in here on the field goal, and they miss it, but unfortunately I thought we tipped the ball, but I think for whatever reason it was called the other way. Defensively, they stop them, and then now it's a first down again. What kind of character do you have? And you see Dion McKittrick come in and get a turnover. That's a huge stop for our defense.
And by the way, that was your one penalty in the entire game that we saw just a few plays ago.
Guys did a good job playing a clean game. Got the ball out to Jeff Mead on a quick slant right here. Look at that nice camera work there on our sideline. Great job by our UView staff there as well. And then, of course, Jeff Mead making lots of yards after the catch. We've got to find ways to get the ball to him. Seems like he's making big plays every time he touches it. Another nice run up front. Guys playing well. We find KP down deep. It's a nice job by Zach finding him deep, getting it down into Jenks territory. And we caught him napping there a little bit. We get a couple of free yards out of it. Look at the nice run inside. Great job there by Tyler. Real proud of him and the way that he protected the ball and the way that he played. Come back with a little flare screen to the tailback. Makes a nice run. I thought he got in on that one, but just for safe measure, we go in with our big package there, and Colby Evans able to punch it in.
Missed the extra point. Having difficulty early on with the extra point.
We got a lot of young guys. We talked a lot about the inexperience of our team. being put in pressure situations, and glad to see that we're correcting some of those situations and being under that kind of pressure early on. How many times can you say Colby Evans' name? Continues to make great plays. Nice there, nice coverage by Robert Thomas early on, making a nice play. We stop Jenks, come right back, try to hit Jeff deep. He has the guy beat, so the guy's hanging onto his jersey just a little bit. And so we're able to get some yardage there. Zach makes a good decision, keep the ball, get 4 or 5 yards. On first down the other night, we averaged 5.8 yards. So just an outstanding first down percentage there. Another ball we missed there to Jeff, and real close, just right off the fingertips on another touchdown. Pick up the first down. We're driving, got to be able to take the lead. Come here and hit a curl route to KP. Several guys getting the ball. That's what I like about our offense right now is we've got lots of guys making catches and attempts to several different receivers. Will Hamilton on a nice play. Look at that cut inside there by Tyler. Tyler's going to be pretty special for a sophomore tailback. Go in there and get the score, and then we go back in for the PAT. Huge block by Carson Meyer. Look at Carson Meyer take the defensive end off that edge. Anytime you have a short edge like that, it's nice for the tailback, and he's able to get downhill quick and make the touchdown. Offensively, thought that we battled back. We were able to come in and take the lead, and so defensively we've got to do some things to try to give us an opportunity to extend that lead. We misfit a little bit on an edge right there. You've got to remember Jenks is a pretty good football team as well. I think ranked 20th or 21st in the country. I thought our defensive performance was really well. Colton King, we challenged him after last week. He came in and made some really nice plays. You saw him on a big tackle. You can see right there, huge turnover opportunity. You can see our guys stripping the ball out, just playing with a lot of intensity. We hit Tyler again underneath. Can't say enough about the way our young offensive line has been playing. We got Ben Kramer inside there, and we talked about Josh Lovett and Chris Nelson, Dominique Briggs. Those guys doing a really good job up front. Jenks read the play pretty well there on the draw, and so we're unable to pick up the first down. Defense back on the field. See good pressure there by Tristan Anderson. I thought Tristan played well. Coming off the edge there, got great pressure on the quarterback. They come back and run their draw, and that probably was the only 2 draws you saw all night. Both defenses do a great job of taking care of it. You can see pressure there by Colby. Pressure on the quarterback early, I thought caused him to miss some throws. And you can see right there, we're so close. Deion McKittrick for an interception going into the half.
So 13-7, the Redskins have the lead at the half, and as you could see by watching the highlights, probably won the first half as well. Sometimes you can be ahead on the scoreboard and not really win the first half. No doubt about it that the Redskins were the better team in that first half. We'll take a look at the second half when we come back as we continue on here on the Union Football Coaches Show. Stay with us.
At Arvest, we know our customers come to us for different reasons. There are some who need banking on their time. For others, it's not when they bank, but where. Then there are those who take their banking wherever they go. From big moves to small favors, we recognize the needs of our customers, and now they've recognized us. Again, for the 3rd year in a row, Arvest ranked highest in customer satisfaction with retail banking in the Southwest region by J.D. Power and Associates. Switch today and get the customer service you deserve, only from Arvest Bank.
Back on the Union Football Coaches Show, Kevin Ward along with the coach Kirk Frederick. 13-7 at the half, Redskins with the lead, but the Trojans get the ball to start the second half.
We kick off. I thought that Jace Holt did a good job on our kickoffs. Sophomore kicker, kick it in the end zone, hit a big field goal we'll see in this half. And just a great job, giving us our defense an opportunity, puts them on the 20 defensively. Got to come out and have a big stop here. We miss a tackle underneath. Don't have good leverage on the play. Of course, they've got good tailbacks too, so their guys are coming in, and hope the cheerleader's okay there. We had a big collision there on the sideline. Look at Jansen Smith, big senior nose guard, getting inside there, making a great play. Thought that he's continuing to give us really good reps. JoJo Ogundar, look at the play that he makes here. Great job, big defensive guy making a play on an athletic quarterback. Real excited about the way he's played these last couple of games. Come back offensively, we've got the ball deep, about the 10-yard line. Got to try to get out of the hole, and unfortunately we misfire on a couple of plays there. Got to come back and get another play here, and got to put our defense back on the field. Midfield, they've got to step up and make some plays. Gang tackling again. I thought that Brian Stadler played well. Had Allspaw in there. Jackie improved quite a bit. You can see Brandon Golphin. Brandon Golphin's playing with 2 broken thumbs, so you're going to see him when he tries to grab cloth. There's not a whole lot he can do, but a lot of passion and character out of number 6 there, playing with 2 casts on his hands.
Got to be tough to text as well.
It would be, yes. Many other things. Come back after the big run that they had there. Jinx battles back into it, get a ball out to KP. Another good push inside as our guys are blocking very well for Tyler. Come back here and hit a screen, and oh, we are so close. Just one block away there from a nice play on the screen. Robert Thomas in there trying to rip the ball loose, and got King in there, Colton King. Look at Jack coming in trying to set an edge. Sets it just long enough for guys to get there, like Brandon Golphin and Colby Evans. Good pressure there by Sam Blankenship and Colby. You can tell those guys are having a lot of fun. I thought the atmosphere was just electric the other night with our fans and our spirit, and it was just outstanding. I thought that probably one of the most fun backyard bowls we've had in a while. Come back here, continuing to try to get the ball out on the edge, trying to get it away from their big guys inside. Zach looks downfield and does a good job coming in, making some yardage, with his feet, and kind of taking a busted play and getting a little bit out of it. Again, working the weak side there. You see Tristan Anderson come in, make a really nice play as well on the edge there. Another really nice job there by Sam Blankenship. As we head into the 4th quarter, we've got a tie ball game. And of course, that's what you'd expect out of a backyard bowl. 2 teams just slugging it out. Thought we covered pretty well on this one, but they're able to hit a jump ball to their really good football player there. You can see Brandon, with not a lot there to grab onto, but great effort coming in, making play. Look at the play by Sam. Big fit inside there by Jack Allspaw and Sam and Colby. Look at this right here. Great picture here. Sam fits the hole. You see it, lots of gang tackling. That's what it's going to take for our guys, is to continue to play with a lot of passion, get a lot of guys around the ball. Good pressure, again, by JoJo. Forces the throw a little bit off, and that's what you got to have. There's JoJo again with great pressure, and just miss on our safety help across there, and they're able to get it in deep. We've got to play pretty tough in here defensively, because we're in a bind here on a big play, and fortunately they have a little snafu. We come up, Robert Thomas is able to come in with a big fumble recovery. Nice play there, Sam, and then Robert comes in. Nice job on that. Offensively, starting on the 10-yard line, we've got to make some big plays, and we try to get a little fade route out there to our tall tight end, and they hold him off the line, so we're able to get a nice play. This is a huge play, I think, on a 3rd and 3. We hit a slant route to Jeff, and with several broken tackles, is able to pick up a nice play. Wow. Nice throw and catch there to Will Hamilton on the sprint out. Great play there. We hit Jeff. We thought we might be able to, with a little T-flare there, get their attention away from Jeff a little bit. And, of course, we hit a great throw right there to Jeff. And look at the nice play he makes after the catch, picking up 10 or 12 more yards. and a tough guy to bring down for a tall guy. He's pretty tough to bring down. Another outstanding management there with Zach Fisher coming off the boot. Does a great job of hitting Carson Meyer. Getting good yardage down to the 10-yard line. Tie ball game. Our guys are feeling it right now. And here's the play that could have been right there. So close off the edge. And I'm glad that Jeff there saved the camera there for whoever that was.
Missed the ball, but saved the camera.
That's right. Huge kick. You talk about pressure for a sophomore kicker. And had an older brother that played for us a couple years ago, and I thought Jace came in and made a nice kick there. So we got a 3-point lead, and defensively we've got to come up and make another big stop so we can get our offense back out, eat some clock out. JoJo makes a nice play. Couldn't be more proud of him with the way that he played. Look at the way he wraps up. Got guys coming in behind him. Got Colby, got Sam, got lots of guys in there on the tackle. Another good pressure there by our defensive line. Scrambles out. Of course, the linebackers come in, Brian and Colby, and make a nice play. Come back here. What a great individual effort. A couple things we blocked wrong on that one, and Tyler Atkins able to pick up lots of yards. Real close there to Jeff for the conversion there, and they hit him a little bit early, so we get a first down out of it. We need to get one more first down out of this. Come here and run the outside sweep because we figured they were looking at us on the inside. He could see that stick right there on the edge, and trying to get it, unfortunately, went out of bounds, and so it stopped the clock. Come back here on a third down, and just a couple yards short of that first down. So on defense, we're trying to apply that pressure, we found that the pressure was working really well, and defensively just trying to make some big plays. Come in on a big down here on a third down, and brought that pressure, and unfortunately we lose the coverage, and they make a great play, outstanding play. Not one for Union, obviously, but Jenks makes an outstanding play there at the end. We come back with one last shot at the end of the game, and try to get a ball down deep, and they're able to come up with the turnover, and we come up with another loss.
Reminiscent, actually, of the 2005 game for me. You weren't a part of that at Union when a Jenks deep ball went behind the Union coverage. They went on to win that one inside the last minute as well. It's just, I know Cox had already named their player of the game, and it was Atkins. And they showed it on the big board there, and they had to then rename a new player of the game. And that's the thing with these matchups. You wait until the game's over, and then you name your player of the game.
You never know.
You never know. We're going to come back and get up close and personal. Some great photography from Vic Kidwell after the break. Stay with us here on the Union Football Coaches Show.
The Union U-Wear store, located on the west side of the UMAC, has everything a true Redskin fan needs to show their colors at games and events. There, you will find a large selection of sweatshirts and hoodies for both men and women. Many styles and colors are available. They have a wide selection of items to keep your head warm on those chilly nights. And don't forget, the U-Wear store is your home for novelty items and must-have accessories. The U-Wear store is located in the UMAC, right next to the football stadium, open 6 days a week.
This is my card. It helps my school.
This is my card, and it helps my teachers.
This is my card. It helps me.
It's the School Pride Visa Check Card from TTCU, the credit union. And it's the card that pays your school $25, pays your teacher $25, and pays you $25 for getting yours. Stop by a TTCU branch or visit ttcu.com and discover what the School Pride Visa Check Card can do.
Back on the Union Football Coaches Show, time to get up close and personal with the great photographer Vic Kidwell.
Vic obviously gets great pictures, and a lot of people may not know this. You can get on his website. You can order these pictures from him and view these pictures as well as many others there from Kidwell Photography, and he can make all kinds of prints, and we've got a few of these hanging on our wall. So you got to see the helmet there. I love the shot here, Ben Kramer, protection there for Zach Fisher. What a great experience for these guys that they'll have memories for a long time about. There you got Sam Blankenship and Colby Evans, high and low there. And of course the D-line there, Chance Wazlewski with him as well. Kobe Evans scoring the touchdown early with Ben Kramer. Got to tell Kobe he doesn't have to take you the defensive guy. Maybe he's taking a knee there in the end zone. Yeah, they'll go ahead and give it to you without that. There's a big block by Carson Meyer on the edge. You can see there blocking very well. Real proud of Carson, his performance, only getting better and better. Of course, the end of that play with Tyler Atkins coming in, lowering the shoulder, going to make sure he gets in that pylon there. So they're trying to force him out of bounds. So great night for him, over 100 yards rushing. Got Dominique Briggs and Lovett there going in and doing a great job with their blocking as well. There's a great, maybe a size mismatch, but not a heart mismatch by any means. Our junior Eric Giddings at center blocking their nose guard, proud of his performance. Of course, Zach again, and I thought one of the things that Tyler, for sophomore, his protections throughout the night, his pass protections were very well. So, some things that you look for. Brian Stadler, senior outside linebacker, making a nice play there with Sam. It's fun to see all those linebackers in there making plays, a lot of gang tackles.
So who came up with the USA design logo? Was that you?
There's, just some different ideas and thoughts. Obviously, you see colleges doing some of that stuff, and we just thought, why not? Why not look at that, be able to still use our split U, but also just bring a little more attention to what it's about. One of the things as head coach we realized is for many years, I don't know when we stopped doing it, but our teams aren't out for the national anthem. And, people are kind of looking at the national anthem before the game, and we need to make sure that we pause and remember that. So this year, our team is going to make every effort possible to be out of the locker room to pay our respects to our country with our national anthem.
So Sunday night, were you breaking down Broken Arrow film, or were you watching former Union Redskin Kelsey Griswold take a second runner-up in the Miss America pageant?
We were Sunday night. I was watching Broken Arrow film. My wife was watching the Miss America pageant, and I peeked at it every once in a while. But definitely proud of her performance, and like many Redskins, we think she should have won it. So
absolutely.
But real proud of so many things that our high school represents.
So what did you see on film in Broken Arrow?
Broken Arrow, great football team, outstanding quarterback. I mean, he's one that, he definitely passes the eye test. Outstanding tailback. Again, we're playing another team with a lot of Division I talent. It's not going to get any easier for us. We're going into a game, we're battled and bruised and clawing and fighting for everything we can get right now in this preseason that we're in. And Broken Arrow's done an outstanding job. They've knocked off a big victory with Owasso, and then had a huge one last week, knocked off the #1 team in Arkansas. So it ought to be a great battle.
Redskins going to BA on Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll be on the air on the Sports Animal with a pregame show at 6:30. That's going to do it for another edition of the Union Football Coaches Show.